Hello, Americans and other friends and subscribers around the world. We're back again. Thought I better do a little check-in. Miss Kitty's in sanding knives. She didn't want to stop doing that to do a video, so I figured I better just do one out here. Right now I'm out here working on a couple things. This is actually the blade. Hold it frickin'. That is the blade that I'm working. Got it pounded out. Working on that'll actually be a little dandy for the set, for another set of knives, because she's finalizing the first set, and then I got second set pretty much roughed in, and then we got a third set. Kai, stop. Got that ball trying to bounce it off the thing. And then I did this, slipped this one in because I'd actually traded the one that I carry, because I always have a carving knife on me, and then I use them also for forging. But I ended up making this, throwing this one in, and then Miss Kitty, after she did the final sanding, she's all, well, that don't go, that's different for the set. And I said, yeah, because that one's mine. So I slipped that one in there. And then I got this little case somebody had wrote on, because I was going to make me one. This got the little clip, so I'm going to just so I can clip it on. But that way, man, when I'm sitting around waiting, when we were going through all that, I'd use my, my buck or one of my bucks. But, man, if I'm just sitting around waiting for something, I just like to whittle, I always have a piece of wood in my pocket and whittle something out. But, he just put that ball in, he just shoved it under the door. I think he wants to play ball. So plans for today is to finish up that knife set, and then man, the weather is unbelievable, man. It is it's kind of bright, ain't it? But it's a little bit better. Howdy. But the we've got to finish up the one knife set, because this deal we want it shipped out today, and then not sure when or what, but we're gonna go up and we're hoping to go up and see Kevin D and Kinsey, Moscow, up there going to school. So we're hoping to go up and surprise. Well, I guess if I say it on here, then we wouldn't be surprising them. But we don't know when, if it'll be over the weekend or when. We definitely got to get this stuff rolling along, get these knives, at least the first knife set done, and have the other one roughed in, and so I can get it out the first part of next week. But we're going up, obviously go up and see our kids, but we need to go on do a little treasure hunt, man, because after the last 2 or 3 weeks, as far as for resale on eBay, we haven't got a lot of that done, so we're gonna go up and check out a couple places and stuff up north of us, or that's the plan, we hope. But there's snowstorm. Anyway, I'll go back to the weather today. I know down in the flatlands they're talking about 56, 57 degrees in Boise. Wow, man. And it's supposed to be I think 52 or right at 50 up here on January 17th or 18th or whatever today. Wow, man, that's just unbelievable. I was talking to one of the old timers. He's in his 80s, and has been here forever, for his whole life, born and raised here, and he does not ever remember a January as warm and nice as it's been as this in 80 something years. So I mean, just crazy. Everybody, man, it's the talk of the town. But we do have supposed to rain, chances, mixed snow showers, and then after the weekend we're supposed to actually have a run of like 3 days, a little bit of accumulation. But man, I've been knocking on more wood than I said my blade over there, I'll lose it forever. been knocking on wood like crazy because I just can't. It's, man, if we slid through this winter like this, man, then all you guys that are in the east and, man, even south, man, you know, man, Shannon, Silver Springs, you gotta check her out. She's awesome. She was showing on one of her, I think it was on Instagram, but there, man, she's showing she had snow out there, and I think she's in South Carolina. Something, I mean, just crazy, man. They're getting hammered over there. But then I remember last year when we had, 5 feet out here and we were getting hammered. Man, they were, on the Today Show in short sleeves and all that. And then, man, like February, all of a sudden they started getting hammered over there in Washington, D.C. So who knows? Always got to talk about the weather, man. When you live in the elements, it's a big deal. But man, it's been just amazingly nice. So I hope it sticks around. Knock on wood again. But I just wanted to jump on. So not all. I did showed my knife, showed the blade I'm making. I'd show the other knives, but Miss Kitty's got them in there doing the final sanding on them. So other than that, man, we'll take you along on a little treasure hunt, hopefully in the next couple days. But I hadn't done anything since the Salmon River, man. That was such a, that's our church, man. That's our, we're very spiritual people, man. Not getting out there that day, man, was very, very the 4 or 5 hours that's all we were down there. But man, it was just, man, a needed getaway. It was absolutely wonderful. Other than I really want to do some fishing. Still haven't got my fishing license for 2018, but I will be. But that's really, man, that's the plan. It's all about making knives, and as soon as I get this one, I'm going to go in and list some stuff. So check out the Idaho Hillbilly. Links down below. And I haven't talked about it for a while, but get your postcards in, because every 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. So when we hit 11,000 subscribers, we're going to do another drawing for another Raven Beak, which is basically this. Not this one. This one's mine. But, man, we're going to do a drawing, and every every time, once we do that, then we start the postcards over, and we've only, which gives people better odds, I reckon, because there's probably, I don't know, a dozen, might be a few more, but maybe a dozen postcards that we got in this drawing so far. So the odds are down. The odds makes it pretty good odds of winning that way. But because that last time for the big one, the 10,000 drawing, we ended up drawing 3 or 4 things or whatever. But that there was over 100 postcards in that one. So make sure you get those in, because I think we're 300, 400 from the 11,000 mark, and then we're just gonna every time. So make sure you send your postcards in every time. And other than that, man, life is beautiful. Everything's good with my children. Everything's great with my grandchildren. I was hanging out with them yesterday, and everything's beautiful with me and Miss Kitty. So, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll see you again real soon.